So we're back with Mr. Burgers, and I didn't get burgers, so I got a burger-like product. It's a fish. This is a Alaskan fish sandwich. Alaskan salmon, or salmon if you can't pronounce salmon.
Shut the hell up.
And I'm here with different people. My dad is not here. I'm here with Wayne and Bree, or Neon and Carpe Diem. And we're from Lord, the best game of all time.
All time.
Best game ever. So how is the burger?
Yeah.
It's really good so far. I like the wheat bun is actually pretty good. Usually wheat buns are they're kind of like soggy and inferior, but this one holds up pretty well.
How's the fish?
The fish it's very, very mild. It doesn't really taste that much like salmon. I think it's a very mild sort of tasting fish.
Is it well cooked?
It is cooked, which that's important.
All the way through?
I think so.
Alright.
So how is the burger? You are now setting it aside. Is
Well,
it not what you wanted it to
It's
be?
I think what I want it to be. I just wanted to get some fries as well.
Okay.
How are your chili cheese fries?
It's not chili cheese, but it's just chili.
Is chili?
Because they didn't have any ranch with which to dip the chili cheese fries in. And I had the option of going over to Burger King and getting some ranch,
Do that.
but back to burgers. Shouldn't we
Right.
be talking about burgers?
Yeah, we should be talking about burgers, but like you gotta have drinks with burgers too.
Drinks with burgers. My Diet Coke is excellent.
Yeah, it's excellent.
I'm enjoying my root beer. It's nice to have root beer. A lot of places don't have root beer these days. It's kind of hard to find somewhere.
That is true. And Bart's root beer is good because it has caffeine.
Right. Double
Can
down.
I show my pie in your video?
It's fun. Probably,
Nations has great pies
This is
though.
the pumpkin cheesecake, and they even put a little candied pumpkin on it. It's delicious.
Oh,
for the taste of this, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It was nice, pleasant tasting overall. I think the fish was a little less fishy than it should have been, like a farm-raised salmon rather than a wild caught. And I think also the toppings were pretty much identical to what you get on a hamburger, like the lettuce, tomato, onion, and lots of mayo, which is all right. But I think it probably would have been better if they had something a little different for the fish. It's not identical to the hamburger in taste and texture.
Agreed.
And the bun was good at first, but it did get soggy after a while, even though I said it didn't earlier. It's like the mayo and the bun didn't mix too well in the end. And then for price, I'll be going with a 7. I think I gave an 8 to a price for Nations before, but from looking at it, this Nation seems a little bit more expensive than the other one in Fremont. But the prices are pretty standard for what you expect from a fast food place. I mean, sort of a fast casual burger restaurant more than a fast food chain. You'll probably spend about $10 a person, depending on what you get, which is not too bad. And the pies are a good price, better deal to get a large whole pie than a one slice usually.
I don't know. This is a big slice.
Yeah.
It was a big. I ate part of it before I gave the picture.
Right.
Then atmosphere, I'm gonna give this one a 9, even though it's really small and it doesn't feel cramped. I guess it's partially because there's not that many people in it, and also because the
very cozy.
seats are large and there's a decent amount of space to the table. So even if everyone was sitting down, like you had 4 people at every table, it would still be pretty comfortable. And then for the convenience, I'll give them an 8. They get the food out pretty quickly. I think a little more quickly than I'm used to for Nations. It was a good I don't think it was even 10 minutes for I got our food. It was nice and fresh, and I think they're pretty much preparing your food right when you order it. Like you at the counter, they ask what you want, and then you pay for it. You don't have to tell them as you pay for it, which helps a little bit. So overall, I'll give this Nations an 8 out of 10. It's a good Nations. The fish is good, the hamburgers are good, and I like Nations for places that do hamburger style things. They're one of the better ones, and it's not quite like Five Guys or In-N-Out at some level, but at the same time, it's a
different thing. Five Guys is clearly a fast food restaurant.
Yes and no. I mean, I've never sat there and ate. Wait, maybe once.
No, I've said a Five Guys date. Yeah. I'm a little biased because, well, a Nation's Burger is a really big part of my whole childhood and college experience. So I'll be rating the exact features of this particular burger rather than the chain as a whole because, well, I already know I like Nations. So, as for the meat, it's fairly tender today, but they're not grilled with like the grill flavor today. is pretty tender though, so it's probably like maybe like a 7 or an 8. It's a little thinner of a burger patty than Five Guys, but then you're not paying Five Guys prices. I would say this is a pretty decent $4 burger. It's probably one of the better $4 burgers, but you already know where I stand on the burger and price performance. In-N-Out is the best $2 burger I've had. Five Guys is the best $8 burger I've had, and this is about very excellent for a $4 burger. The veggies are fresh. They're not. The lettuce isn't all bad and soft. The tomatoes could be stand to be cut a little bit thicker, but they're pretty good. Onions, I pick more of them, but it's still pretty good. The bread, yeah, again, it's a little soggy, so I have to give the bread a 7. Yeah, I was expecting it to like hold together a little bit more. As you can see, that the bread's already falling apart under my thumb, so it could have been done better. It's probably just a one-time thing. So, as far as the Nations burger is concerned, I like Nations, so that's a 9. But today's rendition of a Nations burger is probably a 7 out of a 10 for today, which is unfortunate. But the atmosphere, though, I gotta say, this is one of the coziest Nations I've ever been at. The counter is a plus. There's only 3 booths and 3 tables, so it's very cozy. The usual Nation I go to in El Cerrito, that's where they have their headquarters. That's a gigantic Nations that's the size of a normal diner chain. So that is a different atmosphere. That's a atmosphere where you go at 3 in the morning and bring your textbooks and cram all night. So that's more like a college student hangout, and this is more like a family diner. So I'm very pleased that they have this. They can have the same restaurant chain cater to different styles, and yeah, overall, I must say this is a very interesting Nations experience. The atmosphere gets a plus, so that goes to a 9, and the food I would have to say today is, well, the food's a 7, but the honey mustard sauce gets a plus because now they have it in the pump as opposed to in the squeeze bottle. But I do like the honey mustard. So overall, I would say this is an 8 out of 10 for today. And if you find a better $4 burger, buy it.
Okay. I've never been to a Nations Burger before, and
Welcome
I don't
to
like
California.
burgers. So I got the chili. As far as the chili itself goes, I would say it's like a 5. I hate to say it, but the cheese is like the slices of cheese that they just kind of, and I like real cheese sprinkled on. The chili itself is kind of like the kind that you get for hot dogs, which I think is what this chili is for, hot dogs. So, you can't fault them too much. I got the pie, the pumpkin cheesecake. That was awesome. Exactly how pumpkin cheesecake should be. Had the perfect proportion of whipped cream on the edge, and they even threw in the adorable little pumpkin thing that I've been tearing apart, little pumpkin candy. So, give the pie definitely a 9 out of 10. I only take off a mark because I'm picky. I have no good reason. So, that's my review. And I'm done. So they do have, in fact, great pies.
So this is the end of this review, and next time I'll be back with more people or maybe just fewer people in a different place. And I like burgers. I confess, everyone is overweight and I'm obsessed.